I can't do this. This is just wrong. And so I remember thinking for a while, this feels just intuitively very wrong to me. Like, it doesn't make sense, but I'm a junior doctor. I'm going to suspend my suspicions here and just kind of go with the flow. But then the more I sat around and I was practicing like this, like not only was it not working, I mean, my patients weren't getting better. I started to uncover all of these lies that I was being taught. I was being taught that depression was a chemical imbalance. Anxiety is a chemical imbalance, schizophrenia, bipolar. And then just after like kind of going one level beneath the surface, I learned essentially that none of it was true. There were no objective like biological markers that were able to distinguish people with quote unquote real biological mental illness as opposed to people who had just had physical health problems or problems in their life or stresses. That was just this fake distinction that we were using as a white lie, essentially to get patients to go along with the fact that all we had time to do was give them medications. Because it's kind of hard to convince someone, Lila, if they come into you and they're really struggling and they have this like hesitation and they go, I'm not really sure I want to take a drug for this problem. Like that doesn't, my grandma would be like, don't take something to mask something else. Don't sweep your problems under the rug. So there's this inherent suspicion that a lot of Americans have about this. But if you tell them that they have a chemical imbalance and taking one of these drugs is like a diabetic taking insulin, it's like, oh, it's a medical thing. This is just me being responsible and looking after my health in a good way. It's this white lie that kind of smooths over the fact that they just don't really have time to do anything else. And so I'm getting hit with like all of these realizations and I'm just like, I can't do this. This is just wrong.